Good afternoon, World Wide Web. Another update video on EXELA Technologies. These are the people that provide 5 out of the 6 major retailers on planet Earth, the biggest companies, with their checkout machines, their terminals that you swipe your credit card on when you make the purchase. It's usually also tied into the company's rewards program. Very good company, very strong earnings. I'll show you the well, I'm sorry, not strong earnings, strong revenue, but a perpetual loser. And the reason mainly is because they decided to expand their business into 50 other places where they had no business being. And I think they finally learned the wrongs of their ways and possibly got their prices right and possibly made some big changes as promised by the CEO in 2023. They got a new CEO. He'll lead this company in the right direction. It just did a big reverse split, and it just came up, and it's rising today, up 9%. In a month, we're up 17%. How about that for EXELA Technologies? It is a highly shorted stock, too. Year to date, crushed, down from $15 all the way down to $5.74. Why are they making their comeback? Because they are selling off the divisions of all the stupid products that they sell, and they're getting good money from them. Here's their numbers. You can see they make money. Every year they do, this was $1.56 billion, this was $1.59 billion, and now they're all the way down to $1 billion for the year. Quarterly, it just puckered up again. We have an increase in revenue again. They're a little higher over $1 billion. But most importantly, this net income loss shrunk considerably. Negative $45 million versus negative $194, negative $85, negative $79, negative $56. This is the best quarter that they've had all year long. It's the first signs of progress we've seen out of this company, and then being able to bridge the gap to being a profitable company. For the first time ever, they tried the growth program where they just kept taking all of their money, throwing it into new projects. These projects were epic failures, and now they're sworn to unwind all of this. They sold a scanner business for a pile of money, and they are hopefully moving upwards in the world. Their debt is probably not too good, I would imagine, upside down. By about $700 million. So they're upside down about a year's worth of revenue, maybe 3/4 of a year's worth of revenue. They're upside down about 800 million. So yikes. Tough balance sheet. Not a lot of cash. 9.9 million in cash. They just closed on a deal, though, and it brought them probably another $20 or $30 million in cash. And it looks like, because the cash and credit wheel has ended, that now they're forced to start making proper decisions to bring this thing into the profit so the company can run. I think it can. I don't think we're going to see a loss next time of the 45. I think we're going to see a plus. I think the CEO is going to take the red pen to the books and say it's over. We're done with our expansion bullshit. We're done feeding our expansion bullshit. We're done with scanning companies and notary companies and legal companies and every other kind of company that they thought they could sell their same customer base products to, and then they weren't able to. It turned out they weren't the only ones on the block. But I think we got a company turning around here, and I think they could come into profitable glory. One of the joys of this company at this point is, thanks to the reverse split, we now have only shares outstanding 6.37 million. That's all. That's all they got outstanding. Wow. Could they dilute into this if they need some more money? Well, yeah, I guess they could, and they could reduce their price anymore. Question is, are they going to need any more money? It seems like they got $1 billion a year coming in, and they're going to decide to spend it correctly instead of dilute this company. That's my hope. Sometimes a reverse split is followed by a dilution. Sometimes it's not. But this shows me a substantial effort to get some shit right with this company in the first quarter of this year. This is what the CEO promised, and it looks like he's delivering on his promise. I saw a major wing of the company disappear, and the earnings greatly improve, and the revenue improve finally, as promised. I don't know how he got the revenue to go up. That's just amazing. I think he raised the prices up a little bit on the units, and I think he finally did that, and I think that's going to help along with it too. He put them in a more profitable situation. If this revenue goes up a hair more, or if he tightens the books a little bit more, I think you'll see this 45 go away. And this company with only 6 million outstanding shares only needs to do $6 million in profit to be worth $1 a share. Yeah, so I mean, it could be worth $50 or $30 or $25 if they can just put up a $6 million win. So it's such a minor win, but could they put up such a win? Absolutely. There's no question about it. Listen to the earnings calls, find out what the company. They said they were doing all of these liquidations of all these different branches, and they've left all of this stuff on their website for now, and they're still offering the services and still growing these businesses. I think what might have happened to this company over time, they lost tons. I think all of these losses, 285, 350, $400 million. I think they've lost this money to their own branches, which are probably not being deemed as assets, although each branch is a company unto itself to be sold. This company owns like basically 50 other niche companies, and they could sell them as niche companies and just get cash, and more cash. They might just have 400 million in the bank that isn't even reflected on their balance sheet, because these companies are worth money, and the value of each division isn't going to be reflected on in the asset line. If the asset is, let's just say, a scanner business with 5,000 customers, that wouldn't be listed on the asset line as an asset. The scanners themselves would be, or the parts and repair parts and the services they provide would be, but not the people, not the assets, not the value of the scanner division. None of that would be reflected on this line. They might have another 400 million in cash in them, just so they can fire sale. They're selling off all of their divisions that are worthless. They're going to stick with the core business of the checkouts and the rewards program, which is the healthier end of their business before the last CEO went willy-nilly. This CEO actually showed us something for the first time in forever, and I'm really proud of it, and I got a feeling it's going to continue. He seems to be keeping his promises, and I don't know if there's another dilution. I guess he might do a small one if the money's needed, but I don't think he wants to crush this price back downwards. It just did take a crushing, actually, after its reverse split. This thing, let's see, not 1 month, 6 months, and it went, I guess it was right around here. After the reverse split, this thing was like 14, $15. Let's see where the high was for the year. It could have been, it wasn't January. Yeah, I'd say it was $10 somewhere around the reverse split, $9. Came down to like 4 and change, and just really reacted badly. I think people sold into it. Maybe some shorts escaped, but it brought the thing back to 575 in a month, from 480 down to 448, back to 573 where we are today, with a really nice day, up 9% now. Look at that. Go Gadget, EXELA Technologies. I think they're making a comeback, legit style, and I think this is going to be a profitable company one day. I'm just guessing. I'm not a professional, but it looks like with their backs up against the wall, they're forced to have the garage sale and get rid of the crap, that's bleeding all of their cash every quarter, and all of these extra pipe dreams are going to be turned into newfound money. Newfound money times 50. Go look at their website. Go look at how many divisions they have, and every one of those divisions has a clientele to some degree, and that each one of those divisions can be sold to a rival or another company or a new startup or whatever who wants to take that division over and make a go of it. Maybe that's their core business. Maybe they know how to run that business. EXELA didn't. EXELA Technologies, everybody. This one's got to be on your radar. Go look at all their secret assets on their website, and I think you'll get the idea. Have a wonderful day. Please like the video and subscribe. Thank you very much for more updates on EXELA in the future.